Hello everyone. Welcome to the SI UK India webinar. Thank you so much for joining us. We are now live with University of Liverpool. Today we have Yamini Pant with us. She will be taking us through this webinar. We'll try to answer all the questions after the presentation during the Q&A session. So let's start the webinar. Over to you, Yamini.
Thank you so much, Shakti. Hi, everyone. This is Yamini from the University of Liverpool. I'm part of the International Recruitment and Relations team of the university. And it's me today as well as my team. So I have my colleagues Sumaira and Akshay who are joining me, as well as a couple of student ambassadors who have joined us. And they will be helping us with the session as well to answer your questions and to walk you through what the university is like. So that is going to be. Sumaira, my colleague, will be sharing.
Sorry, I think we lost Yamini, right?
Yes, I think her
No worries.
network is stuck.
No problem. So, very warm welcome to everyone. We really would like to thank you, first of all, to Yukti for arranging this and the entire SIUK team. And we would be moving forward with the presentation now. So, just in case you ever wonder why you should choose the University of Liverpool, so here are our top factors. So, we are ranked in the top 200 universities of the world, and we are currently ranked 165 according to QS World University Rankings 2025. We offer more than 400 undergraduate and postgraduate programs, which are spread across three faculties, namely the Health and Life Science, the Faculty of Science and Engineering, as well as Humanities and Social Science. Our management school is a part of Humanities and Social Science faculty. We are also listed in the top 25 most targeted universities in the UK by leading graduate employers according to High Flyers 2024. We are also associated with 9 Nobel Prize winners and were also awarded with the Best University Halls Award in 2021 by the National Student Housing Awards. Liverpool, as a city, has also been named the 7th best city in the world as per Times Out ranking 2024. So, as you all know that we are now coming up with the January intake. We have brought the management school into picture, which is also a Triple Crown accredited management school, where we have accreditation from AMBA, ICLES, and AACSB, and that makes our management school stand in the top 1% business schools globally. So these are a few programs that we are offering for the January intake. We have an online football industries program. We have the Liverpool MBA, MSc Marketing, and Masters in Management as well. We are accepting applications as we are already live, and 30th of November is the deadline to submit your applications, and the score start date would be the 27th of January. We also have the science and engineering programs, which we have been running for a past couple of years. Within this, we have newly launched the data science and artificial intelligence program, which is actually a conversion program. And we've also introduced biomaterials and biomedical engineering degree. It is important that we know that the deadline for our engineering programs is slightly different, especially for courses which would need an ETAS certificate. So 17th of November would be the deadline for those, and for the rest, 30th of November would be the application deadline. We also have the allied health professions and nursing programs. where we have 2-year degrees also, which would involve a pre-registration. Again, the deadline for the same would be 30th of November, but for a few programs, it may be earlier than that. It's best to check on the website before you submit an application. And the course start date for these will also remain the same. So this is a short summary of the application information and deadlines. So all our applications are submitted online. We would encourage students to apply through SIUK as they are our trusted partners. We look forward to accepting applications with complete set of documents, including your transcripts, degree certificates, SOP, CV, LORs, and the English language test, along with the passport. So again, the deadline for most of the programs would be 13th of December. However, for a few programs, like I mentioned earlier, there could be an early deadline of 17th November. And the last date to submit the deposit or your supporting documents to meet the cash requirement would be 19th of December for most of the programs, but for a few who have, sorry, so for a few who have an early application, would have an early deadline for cash as well, which would be 30th of November. And for any cases, if there are any cases where you want to defer your offer from January to September 2025, the last date to request for a deferral would be 12th of February. I would now like to call again Yamini, if she could carry forward from here.
Thank you so much, Myra. Sorry, guys, I don't have the best Wi-Fi connection today. I will start off in case there is a lag or something. So, Myra, please take it forward. But I'm going to start off. And so, what we have now is basically a session on academic and career support. And we have Asim today. I think Pushkar is trying to join. He might join in between. But yeah, I'll start off with Asim. And Asim, basically, if you could move on to the next slide, please, Sumaira, where we have the introduction for the ambassadors. Right. So we have Asim, who is from the computer science department, and she has just finished her data science and AI course. So we have started with that course for January also this year. And that's one of our most in-demand conversion course at the university that we offer. Pushkar, whereas he's from the ULMS team, he's finished his project management program. But let's see if he's able to join in. Otherwise, yeah, Asim is there to support us with the questions. So, Asim, if I could start off, and if you could tell us a bit about the English Language Center at the university and how does it benefit students? If you could sort of share your experience on that, and if there are any, sort of appointments required for students to use the English Language Center.
Yep, thank you. So, regarding the English language courses, it's easier for international students to attend English language courses because some of the students have struggles with English language understanding and with the English language barrier. So that's why university offers a variety of different language courses, especially like English language, and you just need to sign in at the beginning of the academic year for the English language and attend the classes via online or offline groups. So it's available, it's up to you in your available time. And that's it. You'll have a networking, you will have an English language as well, practice. So it's kind of, yeah.
And where exactly is it? Is it located centrally on the campus or away from the campus?
Can you repeat, please? Sorry, you're breaking up. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just asked if you can tell us where exactly the ELC center is located. Is it on the campus or is it outside the campus?
Yeah, LC Center, it's quite in the campus because at the University of Liverpool, everything is so close. So all the campuses are connected with each other. So you don't need to travel far away somewhere to attend your English classes.
Right. Right. So just to add to that, how the ELC Center also benefits students is also because our way of teaching and learning in India is very different from how it is in Britain. So there's a lot of academic writing involved when it comes to the UK education, especially if you're coming for a master's courses, you're expected to write a lot of essays, articles, which involves like research. So that is where the ELC can really help you sort of develop those critical thinking skills that you need to write your academic papers and stuff. So please do use those services and they will be of great help to you. Right. My next question is basically on the library. So, Asim, if you could tell us, how do you use the library, and do you prefer to go to the library or do you access it online?
Yep. So library is your best friend for the academic year because you'll spend a lot of time there. And personally, I spend a lot of time in the campus, like in the library. We have Harold Cohen Library and also Sidney Jones Library, which are available 24/7. Like anytime you could just pop in and study there in a quiet place. We have a lot of available places there, like quiet study rooms, PC rooms that equipped with all you need, like computers and also like printing machines and everything that you need to use. And also library is available online when you want to connect, if you're at home or like accommodation and you just need to find some resources. You just search any book, any material, and you can use it the same way as you use it at the library. So it's no any restrictions or something like that. And also, it's a good point because I personally used library when I needed one book, but it was not available. And you just made a request, and library will buy it for you, and then will send you a notification when it's available, so you can collect any book you need. So they provide these services.
Right. Thank you so much for that, Asim. So Pushkar has joined us now, and I'll ask him the next question. So Pushkar, if you could tell us what exactly is the know-how service that is offered by the library, and how does that help students?
So hey, Amini, and hey everyone. So sorry for dropping in a bit late. So to explain the know-how services that basically Sydney Jones or Harold Cohen as of now provides, is to, for example, being international students, whether coming from India or any other country, we do not completely fall in right exactly with how basically the education system works over here, from something as simple as Howard referencing that is required in everything, to something of that you have to dive deeper into research, to getting into how you can use assignments to dissertations, and how you can decide everything. There's a lot of things that we are not aware of, and that international students might get confused when they're coming here and doing their masters or bachelors, or even their even more further studies. So for that, just to assisting students with that, both the libraries provide know-how sessions. They can be joined online as well, and you can have in-person sessions too. And these are very useful. I personally have used them for like learning Harvard referencing, even though we have used it before. But I kind of got a lot of marks deducted in my first semester. So make sure you guys do not do the same mistake. You guys can come and drop in, use these sessions as much as possible, because the university is like providing them for us itself. So definitely highly recommended to go ahead and try the know-how sessions on the libraries. I'm not sure about Harold Cohen, but in Sydney Jones, it's on the first floor. So definitely drop by. There's some amazing people over there. They'll help you regarding anything in university if you're looking for that as well. So yeah, that's it, I guess.
Thank you so much for that, Pushkar. And yeah, going down from my own experience of studying the bachelor's in India, I never honestly used the library here, but then it's a sudden change where you do realize you have to use the library when you're doing a master's from the UK and you have sort of no other choice but to go to the library and utilize the services. So I urge all the students here, please do make sure that you're utilizing these services because this is all linked to your studies and you will have to use referencing. There's just no way, you can escape that. So yeah, so that's there. And following from that, Pushkar, if you could tell us how does the academic librarian support, and if you have taken their support, what was your experience like?
So regarding academic library and support, so definitely we have library like 24/7 available. Specifically being in Liverpool, the weather is not very easy to take on all the time. So definitely there have been instances where, and being in masters, you are not only working on personal assignments and personal projects, you will be required to work on group ones as well. So definitely library is the go-to place for everyone to be there and brainstorm and then get pressurized that, okay, fine, everyone else is working now, you have to step up your game. Because coming from India, me personally, I did my bachelor's in from Manipal, so we were also never used of going to library, sitting there a lot. The habit was never there, to be very honest. But over here, the again, the academic tutors, librarians, everyone is pretty much helpful. If you're searching for a book, if you are trying to get help, if they're seeing you that you are actually struggling through with your studies and are not able to cope up, you're going through a lot of pressure, they might recommend you some services as well that we provide. So everything is very interconnected and they're very much available to help. Libraries are definitely open 24/7. Librarians and everyone, obviously, they work shifts, so they will be there nearly all the time, but not obviously 12 in the night or something like that. But definitely they're available as soon as much as we need them. And if there's anything further, definitely we can mail them and get attention like that.
Right. Thank you so much for that, Pushkar. And just to add, so in the UK and most of the universities, it's same for Liverpool, every department will have its own librarian, right? So they will know if you're looking for certain resources, if you're unable to find it, please utilize their services and expertise. They are experts. And they can also help you and assist you with, your researching and referencing and literature review for that matter. So make sure that you are utilizing their services because this could be something new for you to explore. Thanks, Pushkar, for that. The next question that I want to ask is to Asim. So, Asim, if you could sort of quickly tell us if there is any time associated with the library, and are the libraries easily accessible for students?
Yep. So for the timing, it's anytime you want to attend the library, it's accessible. So it doesn't matter, is it evening or like early morning? If you need, for example, to just spend some time between lectures, for example, to prepare for the next class. So it's easy to access. And also you have all availability for the like accessible libraries. Like, for example, you have a quiet space, as I mentioned, and also like you have space with PC rooms that you can attend, or just a group study rooms when you want to like a project with your teammates. So it's accessible for everyone, and also it's both in two libraries, so you don't need to run, for example, from one to another to find a group space study or like a quiet space study.
Right. Thank you so much for that, Asim. Another thing which is very interesting about the UK education is also that students will have access to their academic supervisors and academic tutors who are there to support with office hours. So Pushkar, if you could please shed some light on.
Sorry, I lost you for a bit. I'm having a bit of network issues. Can you come again? Yeah.
Yes. So so my question is basically on academic tutors and their office hours. So if you could sort of shed some light, how have you utilized those office hours, and how do academic tutors assist?
So obviously, academic tutors will be available from all office hours. They will be available over there. We will be having to go and book an appointment, but that's not always necessary if you are trying to drop into the student service center as well. So tutors are available to meet with students for one-to-one support. As soon as we go ahead and book an appointment for them, we can do that online as well, or we can drop in completely by person. And great thing about this is that how focused it's very much organized along with your courses time as well for whenever you join. Now obviously you are not having classes every day of the week, and every other person, since the subjects that we take and the electives that we have, now that's different as well. So every individual is having different kind of routines to themselves, which is pretty unique. So accordingly to each student, now they can individually book their courses or their assistants with academic tutors and course advisors and other benefits that the university provides. So definitely that is there, and they're available at all office hours, and even beyond that, if you're looking for that, we can go online and request for that as well. So that's there. The helps there definitely depends on us how much we want to take it from the uni.
Right. And how do you sort of book these office hours? Is there a platform for students?
We can do it from Handshake, definitely, and
Okay.
yeah. Apart from that, we get mails. So as soon as we start the uni, we get a Outlook specific mail ID from University of Liverpool. So over there, we keep getting mails regarding this. The teams keep reaching out to you. So it's not like you will not know where to go regarding something. If you're stuck somewhere, you'll be having a set of mails that you just need to go, and you know where you need to go after that. So it's a pretty easy process once you jump in.
Right. Thanks for that, Pushkar. So this was basically regarding the academic support that is available. And there is much more, but we have a time constraint, so we cannot go in depth. But yeah, just to give you a glimpse, this is the sort of academic support that is available at the university, and you should make the most out of it. Now, basically, we move on to the discussion on career services that the university offer. So we have something called the Career Studio at the university. And Aston, if you could sort of tell us what does the Career Studio do and where is it?
Yep. So the Career Studio, it's from students for students, and it's like help of the career experts. And Career Studio can be like on the ground floor of the foundation building of the campus, opposite to Victoria Museum Gallery, and it's open from Friday, like during term time between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. And you can drop in at any time that's best for you. So there is no appointment necessary. And there you can find career coaches, digital tools and resources, and also like Career Studio tour and Live Uni is like mentors and postgraduate application support, and just ask any questions about your CV, or if you want to go through your like career opportunities, for example, for the job available, like any part-time job or full-time job. Personally, I use this Career Studio when I went for the CV review, and I get a lot of valuable feedbacks from the career coaches. And also for the digital tools, they will send you a lot of useful links in order to like just go through ATS scanning, as we know that all CVs in UK, for example, go through ATS scanning. So you can pass it with our Liverpool University a personal ATS scanning. Yeah, so you can just use these tools in order to upgrade your CV.
Yeah. And when do you exactly get access to the Career Studio?
For the access of Career Studio, you can just pop in anytime. Just you don't need any booking or something like that. Just anytime best for you until 5 p.m. from 9 a.m. And reporters are always there, ready to support you and ask any questions if you have.
Right. Thank you so much for that, Asim. So my next question is to you. So you mentioned of handshake, and
Yeah,
one of the ways that you use it is to book sessions or office hours
correct.
with tutors. But how does that? I think it's also used for careers. So how do you use handshake portal to
So
to get services from the career studio, and when do you get access to the handshake portal?
correct. So we get access to the handshake portal first of all as soon as you start your course over here. So as soon as you drop here, as soon as you register with the uni and everything is done regarding your ERPs and regarding your formalities, then you get the access of handshake. What is handshake first of all? So it's basically University of Liverpool's dedicated career platform. So just because out here we do not have campus placements and things like that, the concepts like that does not exist in the country itself. So it's not this specific university. Any university does not provide that. So we definitely need to go ahead on the market and look for ourselves. So Handshake is definitely a lot helpful over there, whether it's the to connect with other student platforms, to connect with internships, part-time jobs, full-time jobs. And the best part about it is that depending upon whichever curriculum that you're doing, for example, I'm a project management graduate. So my handshake is definitely customized accordingly to me. So it is showing jobs that are relevant more to me. So it's not a very generic app. It's very much customizable like that, depending upon which courses you are in, what are your interests, what experience you had before, and things like that. Uh, Again, apart from that, I started using Handshake pretty much early and found it extremely helpful in securing part-time jobs as well as full-time. So I definitely work as a student ambassador here, and I work in a casino as well right now as a part-time job. So definitely going through that, and right now applying to full-time opportunities all the time since just finished my degree, to be honest. So yeah, all of those things are going on, and Handshake is pretty much extremely useful. Definitely recommended as the go-to platform for looking for jobs. And then definitely there's LinkedIn and Indeed as well. So these three are the go-to things if you're looking forward to join Liverpool.
Right. Yeah, I think you stressed on a very important point there as well. Um, when you get access to Handshake, and this is for all the students who joined us here, please don't restrict yourself to just Handshake. Uh, it will be very useful for you to actually network on LinkedIn and other platforms like Indeed as well. So yeah, so don't keep yourself restricted just to one platform for that matter. So yeah, thanks Pushkar for that. And if you could also tell us if uh, you know what do you think will be the benefits of being engaged with the career studio? If you could sort of tell that to the interested students, prospective students.
So, I mean, to summarize everything in one point, I would say that if you are looking to get a job over here in the market, then the most important keyword is networking, because the whole industry out here works on networking. So rather than applying to jobs directly, and a very easier go through is you know someone over there and get a referral over there. So that's basically thing that you have to aim for. So for them, the extremely helpful things are career studios and career fairs, because that is where you meet employers, that is where you understand what kind of people they're looking to hire. They meet you personally as well, and then definitely you go and apply and let them know. You find a few recruiters who definitely have a lot of roles within them, so you show them your profile, what are you good at, what are your experiences at. So definitely it's a step by step process, but it everything starts with networking. So we definitely have to put a lot of stress on it, since back in India, networking definitely was useful, but never this useful or this important. If you were very good at something, you would have never felt that, okay, fine, I'm not getting the exact opportunity that I wanted to. Out here, definitely, considering the amount of number of people that are applying for a certain number of job, that is happening. So we have to get cut through to the competition, and for that, Handshake and Career Studio, job fairs, and these things, the exact thing is going to help us to be better than the rest of. So yeah, definitely useful.
Right. And just following up on that, so what was your experience of attending career fairs? Like how is it? How is it different from probably what is in India? And how many career fairs are generally organized for the part-time job fairs? So if you could tell us like which months are these organized and what was your experience?
So, career fair basically, as it sounds like, so it's the university organizes it and asks a lot of employers to come and put their stalls and go through whatever questions students have and educate student that okay, fine, these are the roles that we are looking to hire. For example, a very clear case of confusion is regarding graduate roles. Students come around here and get confused regarding, since first of all, if we are having more than 3 years of experience, we are not eligible for a graduate role. That is a lot of things that students are not aware of and applying into it. Secondly, and majorly, so students come here in September and start their courses in September, but graduate. So, for example, if I'm joining this year, 2025, so and I need a job in 2026, but I have to start applying in September of 2025 itself. That's where the application deadline ends. So getting to know these things that we are already on a crisp deadline, and it does not work over here that once I finish my degree, then I start applying for jobs. Once you're in the degree, you can start applying for jobs right there, right then, as soon as as many opportunities as you see. Regarding career fairs, definitely there are different types of career fairs. Once you join, there's a part-time career fair, which is more focused towards that the opportunities that you would like to explore over here. Then there are different career studios. Career fairs for undergrads as well. Definitely, you can go over there because the companies are same. You can ask them regarding your roles, which are more relevant to you rather than what they're looking for now. But definitely, there's specific ones for master students as well. We had a career fair like 2 or 3 months before as well. Definitely, in your whole one academic year, you can expect around 3 to 4 career fairs that you can attend from the University of Liverpool itself. Best part is that the University of Liverpool is scattered within the city, and within the city also they keep there are other universities and their career fairs happening. So definitely you can go and over there and attend as well. The thing is that the our university definitely provides us the enough opportunities. If you're hungry for more, you can definitely do.
Right. I think there's some lag with the Wi-Fi. Right. Thanks for that, Pushkar. And it's very helpful to know that the university organizes like 3 to 4 career fairs in a year. So that's like, you're getting exposed to a ton of opportunities and interaction with the recruiters. Asim, if you could sort of give us some examples of the part-time roles that are available to students and which ones can they consider? If you could sort of shed some light.
Yep. So regarding the part-time jobs, Liverpool University organized, as Pushkar mentioned, a lot of job fairs during the term time, for example, at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. And personally, I also participated in that part-time job fairs and found myself a part-time job. So basically, you have a lot of options for the part-time roles, like starting from if somebody is a fan of Liverpool Football Club, they have Liverpool's Football Club stewards that you need to work like as a part-time job during match days, and also like part-time jobs available for the companies, local Liverpool companies that you can attend as well. And regarding for example, it depends actually on your degree. For example, if you want to deep down in like law, for example, you can go to the local law company, or if you are more like in medicine, so you can have a part-time job like at University of Liverpool. So all the students are able to work 20 hours per week, so you can attend any job. And also on campus we have a lot of jobs for example, computer science students who can work as attend as an internship or like part-time jobs in robotics or just like machine learning or artificial intelligence on campus with the University of Liverpool. And also our university itself provides a lot of part-time jobs like student ambassadors, or like if you want to work like in career studio, they will teach you as well how to like guide students. So any part-time jobs on campus and outside of campus are welcomed. It's just up to you where you want to go, in which sphere you want to develop your skills.
Thanks for that, Aston. Very helpful to know. Just a quick question. So, of course, you're doing the student ambassador role, and that is also a part-time job. Did you also do something else apart from this, or did you just do the student ambassador part-time role?
Yeah. For me, I found the part-time job as a student ambassador, which I enjoyed too. To work as like meet and greet students for team in the airport for the students, and also during the open days. But apart from that, I have my studies, so I kind of spend time. But my like friends who are studying with me, they working on like Liverpool Football Club stewards, and also as computer science students on campus, where they do like machine. So that's all for the part time. If you have any more questions, you're welcome.
Perfect. Thanks, Asim. Pushkar, do you want to add something to it? I heard you saying, you mentioned about that you work at a casino, probably part
Yeah.
time. So if you could sort of talk about that and how did you land up this?
Great. So first of all, the variety of part-time roles that students can take up outside the university or inside the university as well. Outside the university, you can work in retail assistance, you can work as a waiter, you can help someone at bar staffs, cafes, you can work in hospitality. Many students also find part-time in like customer service roles at call centers or local businesses. The key point about is that definitely be on your top game and always be on Handshake and Indeed to keep on applying for whatever roles that you think so you're eligible for. And more than that, get your resume printed and go there in person to all of these shops. If you're looking for whatever you would want to work as, directly talk to their manager. They'll ask you to send their resumes right there. Sometimes they can even take your interviews right there, right then as well. Or they can simply schedule you and call you depending upon your availability. The key point is if you don't ask, they might not even tell that they're hiring and things like that. So we have to be present over there that okay fine, is there any job available over here? I would love to work. I am having 20 hours that I can work as of now depending upon my student visa. So yeah, that is definitely there. And if for students who are looking for something more aligned with their academic interests, there are also opportunities to work as research assistants. There are also opportunities to work as sorry, as my colleague said, if you work, if you're doing a law degree, you can definitely go and work for again law firms as well. Specifically if you're doing medical, there's a lot of options over here to work in different NHSs and different part-time jobs in different dentistry services. A lot of things, to be honest. There's no scarcity of part-time jobs, but definitely there are phases of it. So once the winter hits completely, you are not prone to getting that many jobs. So you have to keep on applying and trying to get one within September and October itself. Since once the winter hits, it gets too cold and people do not get that out that much because it's snowing at times. But definitely, if you're used to the cold, if you like it, and more than that, the conclusion it about that you have to keep on going to the stores and asking them if they're having any roles other than that. Indeed is well enough, Handshake is well enough, and they're well enough for you to apply to jobs, get them, and just have a fun time in Liverpool, I guess. That's it.
Perfect, Pushkar. That is pretty good to know, actually. And if you could also tell us, like roughly what's the pay per hour? Is there like a range for part-time roles? Is it fixed or does it differ?
So there is a minimum wage cap. So the minimum that you're gonna earn is somewhere around like obviously if you are above 18, then it's around 10.5, I guess. So 10.5 pounds is the minimum hourly basic pay that you will be getting. So any certain job that you take, that will be the minimum that you're getting, and you're allowed to work 20 hours in a week as per as your visa conditions. If you're coming here and getting a student visa for it. Apart from that, sorry. Uh, so sorry, just a minute. Yeah, so sorry. I mean, so what? I missed one aspect of the question. I missed something.
Sorry, yeah. So I was just asking, does it differ from like industry to industry for the part-time
Oh yeah,
pay per
yeah.
hour?
I mean, it depends on how much skill you're bringing to the table, right? So obviously, if you are good with English communication and you're good with hospitality, then you can work in hospitality or retail and similar roles. But if you are specifically applying to sales jobs and doing a part-time job in a sales environment where your skills are more valuable than your number of hours that you're giving over there, so you can expect more. Definitely, if you're working as academic tutors, you can expect somewhere around 18 to 20. I have seen some roles where a few of my friends, they started tutoring students out here and going to schools and helping them as a part-time, and they're somewhere earning around 20 to 25 pounds per hour. So definitely depends on the amount of skill that you bring along to the role.
Right. So, yeah. So thanks. That's really good to know. And for all the students who've joined us today, what you can also check out is the university has a very interesting page on Instagram, which is run by the Career Studio. So that is the Live Uni Careers. And you will find they're pretty active. They keep posting a lot when positions go live on. And please do have follow that page as well. Yeah, so that was basically the Career Studio. And the last question that I have is for Asin. Asin, if you could talk about the digital tools and resources that you get access to as part of the Career Studio.
Hi. Yeah, thank you. So for the digital tools and also in Career Studio, I want to mention all digital tools that is available at the University of Liverpool. So first of all, it's my app. It's official University of Liverpool app, providing everything you need to know, like where to live and learn on campus, everything. And also, it's like all events that is going on. So you will be updated like live during what is happening at the university now. Second one is OneDrive and Office 365. Once you activate your student computer account, you will have access to Office 365 and also OneDrive for the file storage and accessible to you. And third one is a student intranet that provides you with access to like all student news and announcement as well, and where you can find your timetable and also like a library record or like printing account. And fourth will be the Canvas. It's a virtual learning environment, university virtual learning environment that is used for lectures and also like make course materials. It's the place where you will submit your assignments and also other resources that are available. And the fifth one, as Pushkar mentioned, is Handshake, online platform for everything that is connected with careers and employability related. Like there you can find career guides, resources, and also like exclusive jobs from employers who want like especially to hire Liverpool students. And you can make connections there directly with employers. And sixth one is a PC finder. For example, if you need to find an available PC, like in a hurry, so it will show you live data where is the computer or laptops available. And seven is accessibility support. It's like a wide range of accessibility software and hardware that University of Liverpool provides to support students with disability. And especially Career Studio also provides Shortlist Me. It's video interview practice with instant AI reviews, like on the options for feedback from career coach, and also LinkedIn Learning available to just if you need to upgrade your skills, and also like access some informative or reliable content, and download some course materials. And next one is Career Set. It's where you can like tailor, score, and get feedback on your CV and cover letter. And also it's virtual internships that give you real experience and virtual work experience from like companies like KPMG or Accenture and many more. And also the freelance club that is available in Career Studio, where you can access online courses, master classes, many more like career job platforms, and such as like Hired. It's a community of business and tech students, and also graduate first. It's free online test practice, and exclusive insight into employer recruitment stages, and like exclusive job search that's available in Student Circus. It's a platform with UK visa sponsored jobs and internship and placements. So I think that's it for digital tools and resources that's available at the University of Liverpool.
Yeah. So sorry. So, apart from the jobs and everything that the University of Liverpool provides, a very crucial point is the challenges and the opportunities that you get for example, consultancy challenges, for example, supply chain challenges. Definitely now, these challenges are an opportunity for the students to get certified by a company in the UK, by UK's industry, and by everything over here itself, and basically to prove your mettle. I personally do not have like a lot of info, to be honest, on the consultancy challenge because I was not allowed to participate since I was already a part of the team that was representing ULMS at the Airbus project management competition. Uh, I guess it might be a flex, but definitely we won the competition itself as well. So we were termed as the number one team in the UK and we came second globally. So definitely it gives you a lot of exposure. We were at the Airbus site. I saw the Nebula Airbus that they're creating, the biggest uh, airplane that they're creating. We saw the making of how the wings are made and a lot of things. So it gives you a lot of exposure. We met students from different universities trying to compete for the things. We expand our visions regarding what just project management is and how AI, since it's changing everything, how it's going to affect us as well. And that's basically what our competition was. So for you students as well, this year also, these kind of challenges will be coming in. So definitely try to be there on your toes and apply to these challenges as interestingly as possible. Now, definitely there are different kinds of challenges. For me, I went with Airbus project management challenge rather than the consultancy one, but you can choose anything. And if you can take the pressure of both of them, then definitely dive into both of them because they give you immense exposure about the industry, about the field that you're going to work in, that you're going to jump into. And basically overall regarding the Airbus competition, the experience was kind of transformative. Not only when we were named the number one team in UK, but the achievement for us and representing ULMS was pretty amazing. It felt really great. When we came back to the universities, it was our pictures on the university televisions for a few decent amount of days as well. So definitely felt very great, felt very validated by a lot of professors. The university's team is very helpful, very acknowledging regarding anything if you're going through anything or if you want to do something. So yeah, I guess definitely go into these kind of competitions, definitely go into job. I guess Yamini is back as well. Oh yeah, exactly. What I was saying is that we
Yeah.
try to be a part of these consultancy challenges and how I was a part of the Airbus project management competition. Definitely, it was
Yeah.
it's great
And
how
I
you
heard
can.
that actually.
Okay, apart from that, I guess that's it.
Sorry, there's a bit of a lag, Pushkar, but yeah, I guess you already told about your Airbus competition that you took part in. So that's great. Just being cautious because we're a bit short on time. So this will be the last questions that we do, and then we'll take up the questions from the students. So my question, if you could sort of, wrap up, and first, Pushkar, you can go. If you could tell us what was the best thing about the management school at the university, and what did you love about the city? What did you really like about the campus? You could sort of answer these questions.
Okay, great. So yeah, I am getting that there's a bit of lag with the internet, so hopefully my voice is not breaking up apart completely. But starting with, so the city's pretty wonderful. I have been a Liverpool fan before coming over here, so the city is infused with a lot of music culture, a lot of football culture, and a lot of cultural exposure. So it's Liverpool is all in all a completely student city. So not just us, there are other universities as well. So you'll find people from throughout the world. Anyone can be anywhere. And considering the localized, so people out here call themselves Scouts, and Scousers are their accent is a bit tough to be very honest, but they're really nice. They're very helpful. Specifically when you compare it to a city like London or a city like Birmingham. So these kind of the southern cities now they are having I would not say it would be judgmental to say it like that, but definitely there's a stigma that people are more rude around there. But when you come towards Manchester or Liverpool, people out here are very nice and very helpful. If you're stuck anywhere, you can simply reach out to people and try to get things from them. And apart from that, sorry. So definitely that is there. Regarding the university, regarding management school, the best part for me since I won the competition, so definitely one was that I got a chance to be there, definitely the opportunity. But honest answer would be the professors and their teaching style, since we are used to having a decent number of gap between the students and the professors. So they completely do not share their thoughts through and through. They're not friends, but things out here are pretty different. The professors feel like your friends. So whatever questions you have, you're never ashamed of asking it, going through them. Your interest is definitely boosted. You are acknowledged. So a lot of things happen, and a lot of things they support you emotionally as well to be the best version of you in the class. So that's very confident. That's very uplifting, and I guess that was a really good thing. And the exposure that it gives you, I guess, all in for that.
Good. Thank you, Pushkar. Asim, if you could also please summarize your overall experience at the university and any tips that you would like to share with the upcoming students.
Yeah, thank you. So regarding my experience at the university, I'm part of computer science department, and I must say that I graduated recently, like in September, and it's been an incredible journey so far. The professor in my department are highly qualified, supportive, and interactive, and they're also willing to help anytime, like provide any guidance whenever you need it. And the data science and artificial intelligence degree, like this program is also well structured, and the curriculum is designed to provide a comprehensive understanding of computer science and data science concepts. And the department is equipped with like state-of-the-art facilities, including modern computer labs and research facilities as well. And also something I really like, it's like my program is emphasis on the practical learning. Department offers also various opportunities for students to work on like some projects, participate in hackathons, and engage in research activities. And also, like this helps students to develop their skills and prepare them for the industry when you like graduate from the data science and artificial intelligence degree. And what I like about like university and city is campus, which is located in a beautiful city, and it's everything is close by, so you don't need to travel around like far away, like for hours. And also the city offers a great quality of life with plenty of opportunities for entertainment, cultural activities, and also like outdoor recreations. And also regarding my lectures, uh, my lectures was scheduled from Monday to Friday, and like with a mix of morning and afternoon sessions. And one day in a week, you will have like free day when you can just prepare yourself for the assignments, or like spend time in the library, because this schedule is designed to provide like a balance between theoretical and practical learning as well. And my first advice for the prospective students will be just go out of your like accommodation and spend some time, find a lot of nice facilities at the university, join communities. Like I was part of badminton community. I also started to participate in bachata classes, and also university provides like archery classes. I was part of horse riding community. So you'll have a lot of different communities that you can spend time on, and networking with the people, find new friends, because you need to keep yourself like socializing, because a lot of time you will spend on studies, of course, on an academic background, but also go and socialize, because you'll have memorable time. Just 1 year pass by, so you'll have a lot of friends there. And do not afraid. Maybe a second advice will be from the assignments, everybody is new to this, for example, UK education, like system, assignments, deadlines. So everybody is also like afraid for at the beginning, like we do, but after you will get used to that and everything will be fine. Don't worry, just keep calm and focus on your studies, socializing with the friends, and just it's up to you if you make a great time with this year. So that will be my advice.
Great.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much,
much.
Asim. That is really helpful. And I really like the fact that you stressed on socializing. Uh, just something to remember is there's so much beyond academics that you must explore. And a mix of academics and that socializing is what will give you the best university experience, right? So both
Yeah.
are equally important. So yeah, thank you for that. Yukti, we are now open to taking up questions. So if you want to tell us those, Sumaira can sort of take it ahead.
Thank you so much for giving us this insightful presentation. Now I will help you pull out the question from the YouTube chat box. So the first question is, what support students have for writing dissertation?
I think a student ambassador can best answer that. Pushkar, do you want to take up?
Yeah, I can. So, definitely regarding that, you have your know-how services, you have your librarians available all the time. Specifically regarding dissertation, so there is a teacher coordinator that you have, the professor that basically you're working under. So reach out to that professor, or he or she will be available all the time on mails, and then can give you appointments to go and visit them in person as well. And once you're over there, you can ask them to whatever services that you basically require, whether it's regarding searching for data sources, or going through a lot of papers, or you need recommendations that whatever you have done through, since dissertation is a long document, it's like 15,000 words. You do not want to write half of the word count and then figure out that your whole process that you went ahead for it was wrong, or you would want to re-emit it. So definitely, even though you require support, or even if you feel like you're good to go, I would definitely recommend to keep being in touch with your teacher coordinator, as well as utilizing all the features and all the services that we talked about on this call today.
Thank you so much, Pushkar. Yukti, I hope that answers the question for the student.
Yes.
If we can know the next question, please.
Yeah. What is the criteria you see in the application for students to apply?
Right. So our application procedure is quite holistic. We look at not only our grades, which is grades are of course important. That will be the basic requirement to enter. If your grades do not meet, it will lead to a rejection. So that is there. But then apart from that, we're also looking at your statement of purpose. We look at your letters of recommendation from your professors or if you have work experience. Then we also look at your company references. We consider your English language requirements as well, your CV. So it's quite holistic. So your application first goes to the central admissions team, and then it will also be passed on to the academic tutors where required. And if I talk about MBA, then MBA application is separately handled by the MBA admissions team. In certain rare cases, there could be an interview or an assignment as well. So yeah, so basically it's kind of a holistic application procedure that we follow.
What support services are available for students such as academic advising, career counseling, or network events?
I think that was already covered in this session. So you can probably follow the recording. But just to sum up, there is a lot of support in terms of academic support, like how our student ambassadors mentioned. You have one-to-one office hours with your tutors available. You have the ELC center. You have the know-how services from the library. As Pushkar mentioned, we have 3 to 4 career fairs held in a year. We also have the part-time job fairs that happen. We have the career studio on campus. So there's a lot that you have. So yeah, if you want to know in depth, please probably go and have a look on our website. You can read as well on our web pages that are dedicated to these services. And I'm sure you can watch this YouTube recording as well. So yeah, so this is what we have at the university.
So mostly all other questions are also covered in the presentation. So I've covered all the questions from the YouTube chat box. Thank you for answering all the questions so well. Would you like to share any final words?
Yeah, so my final words would be I think if you are keen on joining a UK university and coming to study to UK as a study abroad destination, then please come with an open mind. There, there might be some shocks initially that you may get in terms of the study culture, how things happen here, but that is something that is part of the student journey. It will be enjoyable, but you have to have that zeal to sort of learn something new, learn a new culture, study in a new education system, a different country. So yeah, you need to step out of your comfort zone. And the other thing is, especially from a careers point of view, you need to start them early. So it's not like India where at the end of the session you have the career placements and job placements happening on campus. So there's a lot of onus that will be on you. So you need to start in early and utilize all the resources that the university is offering you. So please make sure that you're making the most out of it. And do keep in mind the tips and the experience that has been shared by our student ambassadors today. So yeah, that will be my advisory for you. Yeah, so that is there from my side. And big thanks to my team and Pushkar and Asim for supporting with this session. You please say anything else that we can sort of answer?
No, there is nothing else. If there will be any questions, so I will forward them to you on mail, or students can directly contact you. That's also possible.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. So our contact information is given on the slide. If you want, you can reach out to us via these emails, or you can also reach out to your SIUK counselor and they can then forward your queries to us. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining this session.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your valuable time. All the audience, if you have any further questions, please feel free to contact the SIUK India office. For more update, do follow us on our social media handles. Thank you so much. Bye bye.